In section 10.6, we're going to cover homeowners insurance. Homeowners insurance will cover your house in case of a fire or it gets damaged in a storm, things like that. If you ever have to replace the house, the homeowners insurance will come into play there. Now, when it comes to homeowners insurance, your other things other than the house are going to be covered also. So in this example in our book here, this is from page 357 of our book, it gives us some other things that are covered under your homeowners insurance. Now, the thing we have to understand here, first of all, is replacement value. Replacement value is what it would cost to replace your house. So typically, people are going to get a replacement value for their house of 100%. If their house burns down or gets damaged, they want to be able to replace it with 100% of the house. Under the book's policy here, a lot of times they will do 80% or 90% of the replacement value of the entire house. So what we want to do is, first of all, we'll have to calculate what the replacement value is for the house. And then once you have your replacement value, these extra insurances will come into play. So when you know the replacement value, the garage and other structures on your house, let's say you have a garage that's unattached, 10% of your replacement value will be given to you to replace the garage. Loss of use while you're out of the house, you may have to get a hotel or something like that to stay in while they're rebuilding the house. Same deal here. Whatever your replacement value is, they'll give you 20% of the replacement value to help cover that paying for that hotel room while you're in it. And then there's personal property. Obviously, if your house burns down, there's going to be personal property inside the house, clothing, personal items you have. Those things will be lost. Once again, we'll use the replacement value to figure that out. In this policy here, they're going to give you 50% of the replacement value to replace your personal property that was lost. So to show you how it works, we'll take an example right out of the book here. And let's see if I can get... All right, there we go. In this example, it says the replacement value of Joy and Ron Amadeo's home is estimated at $94,000. They have insured their home for 80% of its replacement value. And according to the guidelines above, and using figure 10.4, what's the amount of coverage on the Amadeo personal property? So if you go back up to this one, here's the chart that they're talking about down here. The personal property, they're going to get 50% of their replacement value to replace the personal property. And that's what they're asking for on this one. So if I turn the page, it will show you what we're going to do with this. First thing we're going to do is find the amount of coverage on the house. And that comes right here. The replacement value of the house was $94,000. And if you go back to the previous example, it says 80% of that, it's going to be insured at 80% of that replacement value. 80% of the replacement value, $94,000. So I'm going to take that $94,000 and we're going to multiply it by 80%. That's going to tell us how much coverage we have on the house. So if that house were to burn down, they would have $75,200 to rebuild the house. Now, if you come down here, we're going to figure out how much of that money is going to be given to you for personal property. If you remember at the chart, the previous page, it said 50% of the replacement value will be given to them to replace personal property. So the replacement value here, or the coverage on the home was $75,200. We multiply that by 50%. That means they're going to get $37,600 to help pay them to replace the personal property that was lost in their fire, the storm, whatever it was that happened to the house. So there's how you break it down. Whatever the replacement value is, multiply it by the percentage they give you. That's going to tell you how much the home is covered for. And then the chart will tell you what percentage they're going to give you. If I go back to that chart, 10% for the garage and other structures, 20% for loss of use, 50% for personal property. Whatever that percentage is, you're going to take it, multiply it by the amount of coverage on the home, and that will tell you the amount you're looking for.